Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to 7 billion humans. So, this game has managed to kind of drain out any enthusiasm for doing any of the bonus levels for me. Even the early levels are too awkwardly designed and not really breadcrumbing you in a way that you know what fixes the speed question. So you may change your code, and then it may take considerably less time, or it may take considerably more time for that bonus speed uh, goal, and it doesn't really explain why it takes any more or less time. It doesn't feel like the time it says it takes is realistic to the time it actually takes. There's also something weird going on with this program. Like right now, my mouse cursor is over content creators bug fix. But according to my recording software, the mouse cursor is way over here above this yellow block that is in the lower right hand corner. So there's something about the way this game is depicted that seems like it's putting my mouse cursor in the wrong place. So we're going to just try and have a expedited process. Just do the puzzles. Don't worry about the challenges. Probably not even going to come back at the end and try and do them later. Where do you think all this data comes from? Data doesn't just create itself, you know. As much as people think shredding is, if all we do is shred, we eventually run out of data. So I think you're ready. Are you ready? You got printers. Let's all practice printing something. You've got printers. This will print out random data cubes each time you use them. Everyone will go try out the printers. Well, oddly, we pick up the printers. And now we have labels that we can use. Did everyone like their new printers? Guys, whoops. Management appears to have made a mistake. So let's all consider this a success and move on. Good job, everyone. So here's some total just like grade A BS. One command took 2 seconds. Why does that take 2 seconds? I mean, in what way do I optimize this down to 1 second? You probably can't. And so they're just kind of throwing you a bone, I guess, on that one. And then before we move forward, we'll look at this uniquely disposed side mission. There comes a moment in a person's life when progress marches so fast, faster than you can keep up with. It can be scary, but also beautiful. I'm sorry, this is so unlike me. I get a little choked up in this morning when we got a new shipment of disposable shredders. No more wasteful shredder double dipping. Yes, this brand new shredder in this room can only be used once. They will violently explode if you try to use them more than once. I know this is a special day, but let's try to focus on our work. Yeah. I still really cannot think of a scenario where making a program and then having multiple test cases, which I guess is what you would call each one of these characters, is a helpful or useful like feedback. Because if you were making a video game and you had multiple AIs that were running around and you were trying to change the base code of those AIs, having some kind of overlay that showed those 10 characters is not something that I think really exists. And if you were using a database, let's a database probably would have like 10,000 different entries. So there's no way you'd get 10,000. You could get a sampling of 10 every time, I suppose. So shred all the data cubes. Okay, well, it shouldn't be too hard. Just pick up and then step to the right and give to the left, and let's see if we can actually do all of this. Almost completely worked. But see, this is going to be a problem. Alright, so probably would be easier to pick up and then step down and then do that. The workers have done something that makes the scenario now impossible. Start over. Okay. So that, and then that. Let's see if that works. See, there's a level of elegance here that I think is nice, but not quite the solution that I think people want. I think they want me to, well, if we were to step forward, that probably ruins it. This probably won't fix the problem. So if I do the first one where I pick it up and then I step this way this time, and then get rid of that because that shouldn't be there. Of course, I could add a bit of code here so that the people don't shred themselves, but whatever. We did that in 5 commands, and see, that feels weird. Definitely feels weird to be able to do it in a couple extra commands, or a couple fewer commands than the goal. The goal should probably be the most likely minimum, or the game should rethink its entire presentation and give you 5 extra steps so that you can really screw it up and still do it fairly easily. this does definitely look and feel like a game, and the language does seem simplistic enough that if it gave you an extra 5 steps and everything was really, really easy, I'd be fine with that. And then maybe once you got all of those goals, maybe then you have some leaderboard type mentality or a hardcore mode concept. But if you put in a hardcore mode, then hopefully not put in any achievements around that. Let's see, whoops. It appears you were given the wrong command in the previous assignment. Management feels bad about that. Now let's not pick up printers anymore. They are heavy. Management has provided a new command for you. Take from. You can take from printers. You can also take from other workers. Let's all use the new command responsibly. So, yeah. Effectively, this would be shifting a value from one register to another. Okay, so take from the thing in front of you, give to the thing to the right of you. And that should be all you need for this puzzle. Take that, do that. Use this command to safely take something from a printer or even other workers. Okay. Each worker must print fresh data cubes and immediately shred them, repeat forever. Okay. So, I did have the code right. I just didn't put a jump code in it. And we will just want to go ahead and step to the right. There. Stepping to the right is a little inefficient when you could potentially have them just take from the left and give to the right again. And add one more line of code. Okay. And see, that was an infinite loop, and it detected that, and that was the win scenario. I know we said we're to repeat forever, but that should be enough. We're not robots. So I did on 4 codes, and I got the challenges. See, it kind of just feels like the game is giving you specific ones that will guarantee you have enough challenges completed that you'll feel kind of emboldened enough that you continue to go and try and do challenges, but then they'll kick you in the butt if you actually try it. What is this written backwards? The data cubes appear to be backwards. What? Yes, I know what you're thinking. It's not just because I'm looking at them from up here. Yes, please reverse the lines cube order. Okay. Well, pick up this in front of you. And then what? Reverse it. If I picked one up here and put one here, and then picked one up here and put one here, and picked one up here and put one here, I don't know how that works. I think it's easiest if we take a step forward and we pick up the number and then we step up if there's a hole to the left of us, step up. Elsewise, we step to the right. And then what? So we've got it stepped up. Now we need it to work its way. Probably be easier just to work our way downward. By the way, step down if there's a hole to us. Otherwise we step right. And then if there's to the right of us a worker, step left. Or if to the right of us there is a wall, step left. And then if to the left of us is a wall, at that point jump here. There's gotta be an easier way to do this. Let's leave this code and come over here and try again. We can step up or pick up all of the things. But we don't have the give to command yet. So what do you do after you pick it up? If I cross this person that way and cross that person that way, it kind of doesn't do anything. You know what? It probably is just easier to step forward, pick up. If to the right of you is a hole, then step forward and then step right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6. This is like the worst way to write this. It's so basic. So if it's a hole, do that. Otherwise, just step that way and then go ahead and just drop it, and then do this, and go back this way, and let's see if that works. That doesn't work for a few reasons. Quite a few reasons. Reverse it. So I need this to go here, and this to go here. And if there was some math or something I could do, which that was in the first game, definitely. You were merging up together numbers and doing math. We haven't seen any of that yet, oddly. Okay. We pick up, and then we what? We pick it up. I could see doing the edges. But I can't imagine how you do this. I may have to just give up because these puzzles are getting just crazy. Yeah, I can detect if this is on the edge and tell it to go over there. Fine. I can detect if that's on the edge and tell it to go over there. Fine. But I don't have a clue how you would you would put the rest of these in the opposite order. If I stack them all up vertically like this, I suppose that might do something. Let's see. Well, if this is a hole, what if we then went down one and then we stepped this way until this is not a wall, or a data cube. Keep stepping that way, and if it is, we drop, and for the moment we'll just end there also, and then otherwise we keep stepping. So drop. See if this works. So he goes all the way to the edge. Okay. So that fixes one part of that. And then what we do is we else lies that and just have them step that way. And we'll see how this does. We'll need another jump. There, that should be it. So for that one code, what happened there? So you don't have a step backwards. And this is where it would be way more useful to have a step backwards function than a step forwards function. Alright. So this guy's supposed to drop one. He does. And then this one is being told to step and can't. So I think if we just did that instead, that probably would fix that. First line of data cubes and place the results back on the floor in the same location between the two holes. Okay. So then the only thing I think, this is gonna be crazy. If it's equal to a worker or a... What if I change that to worker? How's that mess up the system? Yeah, it messes that up real bad. That's what I thought. Okay. So they drop it. Let's see. I guess we'll see if this works as an adjustment. Not quite. I've got it all right, except for the part where I don't have it right. I want this to work better. How can we make this work better? If you hit a wall, go up. If you see a data cube in the above you, go up and then drop. That kind of should work. Kind of should work, and yet it doesn't. If we could drop things in a specific area, it would be solved. Alright, what if we stepped up, dropped, and then stepped down? That way a human body is just blocking you from walking further to the left. Yeah, and that little help pop-up, not so helpful. We had it working. I want to get back to that point. And I don't know why it's not working now. Let's see. This. Or at least we mostly had it working. Okay. So this guy should be looking this way. We got that much done. So the probably easiest way to do this, simply jump to some code now to pick it up, step it up, and then drop it again. And I think that's about as much effort as I want to put into this bonus puzzle. Put it down, pick it up. Good job. Written backwards. Swoop. Spoo. Ha ha. Ah ah. No, it says haha whoops. I mean, good job. Yeah, this optional speed challenge in particular is the main thing that's irritating me. Measures the number of commands in your program. Fewer is better. Measures the number of seconds your program takes to complete. On average, faster is better. Your solution must work more than 50% of the time. Green bars mean success. Red bars mean failure. But then the time they're saying is bull. It's total bull. And So yeah, I have no interest in going any further. Next on to big data, and we're about a third done with the game after 60 puzzles, but probably nowhere close to that actually. All these years I've evaluated many workers just like you, but they've also been evaluating me, and the ratings are in. On a scale of 0, actively flawless to 9, actively hostile to 99, a flawless specimen of managerial experience. How would you rate me? Well, now we know. I'll just print out these evaluations here and see how I did. Workers, please take my evaluation data cubes from the printers, but if you pick a number less than 50, just toss it into a shredder and go print another one. All workers must hold numbers 50 or higher. Yes, I'm doing a great, and the data supports it. So, pro tip for management, you can now use the if commands to query the thing you're holding. Okay. So, step forward and pick up from that if my item is greater than or equal to 50, there's something new in this too. Yeah, my item. Then what? Really don't care what they do. Let's go with less than 49 actually. That's easier. Give to the shredder and jump this way. Okay. Okay, we didn't need to step forward apparently. No, I did need to step forward. I just didn't need the pick up function. I needed the take from function. Okay. So they I guess what we want to do is if you are how about this? Step forward, take from. If your item is greater than 49, give it to the person behind you. Sure, why not? That should work. And then what we do, if it's not, is we give it to that, and then we take another one from the printer and probably means we don't need that. Right, let's see how that works. Well, I don't like the fact that that you end up just jumping into the shredder and doing something different. That these little AI characters act differently. Hmm. 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 Still ended up shredding somebody. I'm confused. So, everybody gets a number. None of those were over 50, so they go that way. And... I guess what I need to do is probably personalize this code a little bit more. So if my item is not equal to nothing, give it to the shredder in play that way. And I guess this is why we have yet to do any kind of math problems. It's because no doubt a lot of these puzzles would be super easy to do. Yes, the solution appears acceptable. I'm sure having such a highly reviewed manager has been an inspiration to you all. So I did that in 9 commands, and I did it rather fast on average, and this is like the one scenario finally, puzzle 21, finally we find a scenario where the time changes. Let's see, could I do this with less commands? Probably. Could probably just do that. Nope. I wish the step forward was not required. Well, again, I'm just not gonna waste my time trying to figure out these solutions. That there is no point in trying that. Now we have a bunch of changing numbers. Roll, roll, roll. Where will they land? Nobody knows. When you press the play button, the data cubes will each land on a random number. Only the worker with the highest number may remain. All workers must pick up the data cube directly in front of them. Only the worker or workers with the highest data cube may remain. All the others must dive with their cubes into the disposable hole. Okay, well, the first part of that is fairly easy. You pick it up. And then if my item is greater than it's greater than A worker's item. I don't know how to do this actually. I pick up a number. See, and it would be insane to write this out and have like 99 variations. Tip from my management. Want to compare something you are holding with something the neighbor is holding? If you use the if command to compare my item with whichever tile your neighbor is standing on, the workers will smart enough to know you want to compare their items. Okay, so my item with the one to the left. And my item is less than the one to the right. Take 2 steps forward. Elsewise, step to the right until there's either a worker or a wall. And then try again. Let's see if this works. Well, a couple of problems there. Needed to be 3 steps forward. And then they're hitting workers. Let's see. Step to the right if the block to the right of you is not a worker, and maybe I guess maybe that's what we're doing. There we go. So the Boolean logic still if it is less than the item, so for 58, is it less than that? Yeah. So maybe I just need an or here. Let's see how that goes. So I did that in 10 commands, and I did that faster. So is there a way to make this a bit quicker in fewer commands? Probably, but I don't think I want to mess with it. Yeah, it probably wouldn't be too hard to simply remove the step 1, and that could get us down a couple steps. Probably remove this else statement. It probably wouldn't be too hard to do that either. I'm not even gonna try for real though. I'm just gonna say I think I could do it and move on. I could do all of these clearly. I am doing all of these, but I could do all of these a lot easier if I had more time, if I wasn't trying to be a video game critic at the same time, and if I wasn't trying to talk and try to be slightly entertaining at least. Okay, don't be alarmed. Let's not make any sudden movements or step out of line. We're being evaluated. I need you to calmly sort the line of cubes from smallest on the left to biggest on the right. Yes, I remember when problems like this used to be difficult when there was only one person working on it, but now we've got teamwork. Okay. So the data cubes can stay in your workers' hands, no need to set them down again. If two workers are both trying to walk to the other one's tile, they'll swap positions. Okay, good to know. So pick up that, and then if my item is less than that, walk that way, else walk that way. Repeat infinitum. See how that works. Now, are these guys gonna be real problems? Or if I walked into them, would they mess me up? Would they kill the characters? We need to do some experimentation here. Believe that's all right. Smallest 0, 10, 33, 33, 55, 87. Okay. So we also probably need to go, if direction this way is nothing, is not nothing, which basically means if it is a worker, step that way. So you have a 97, 96, 68. So it's like, why is this 96, for instance? Just trying to walk to the right. I guess maybe what we need to do is have an else statement that says go to the left. Now we've got two like swapping back and forth forever. We definitely don't have everything else done. Hmm. I think I just have to put a little bit more logic into this than I am. If my item is greater than, is less than, well, no. If it's greater than the thing to the right of me, go right. Elsewise, go left. This is creating a bit of a gap, but I don't think it's going to be a problem. They got it right, I think. I think every number here. No, this 72 is still wrong. So, if that way, let's see, if that way, may just have to put more logic into it. If that direction equals a worker, go that way. You gotta keep these like walls. You can't have them going one direction or the other. But is there a scenario where something like this doesn't work? Because this 0 wants to go this way. The 70 wants to go this way. 70 shouldn't want to go this way. You're just into this infinite loop again. We don't have give to, because it would be easier just to give the items to people than anything else. My item is less than that item. Step to the left. And over here is a worker. Step to the left. Elsewise, if a worker is here, see. Step to that. But the else part of this is weird, I think. You have some guys that want to go left, some guys that want to go right, and then some guys that just don't want to go at all, and that's clogging it up. What if we were to have only the people on the edges move? No, that won't work because we need these guys to be willing to move also. So we do need else's. Else step right. Else step left. I don't know if this is really sorting anything. I don't think it is. Feel like I might be going in a bit of circles. It's smallest to the left, biggest to the right. Let's see. If your item is bigger. Well, you know what? This might work better if I did this right. My item is bigger than the item. That could have been the whole problem in a nutshell. They do still seem to kind of go in circles. And then we have kind of a problem in that something is telling these guys that they should go back and forth when they really shouldn't. Maybe it's this part. 0, 15, 15, 44, 18, 24, 4. Well, astounding display of teamwork. Humans are definitely not obsolete. So we did that in 6 commands, and we did that faster. And honestly, I don't think there's much I could even do to improve that code if I tried. So let's see, budget brigade. We've kind of not gotten as many cutscenes as I thought we were gonna get. Well, this is clearly dangerous. Facilities management was supposed to install conveyor belts here, but we couldn't afford conveyor belts. because someone blew our budget on shredders. So everyone, just think like a conveyor belt. Print stuff on the left, shred it on the right. Let's not overthink this. Oh yeah, and for safety and complaints, no one is allowed to leave their tile. Okay, well, that's easy enough. Take from this, and then let's go ahead and take from this one, and then have us loop to take from that one, and then give to that one, and see if that's all the code that really is needed. Okay, take from a corner is not gonna work, unfortunately, which means the give to is not gonna work either. See how this works. Okay, so you take from it, and then you give to it, and then if the item, my item equals a data cube, give to that. I don't even know if we really need that if command, but whatever. Let's see. But they want us to keep on taking from. So if the thing in front of me is a printer, take from, and then everybody give to, and then if the thing in front of us is a shredder, give to, and then loop. No, I didn't. I needed to change that to the thing in front of us. There we go. See how that works. It still jumps in front of it, and that's the part that I don't get. Always knew I'd meet you. Interesting. Oh, is that my character? Or do all of these characters have something to say? Okay. If in front of me is a shredder, and I'm holding something, I guess maybe is the easiest way to solve this. And my item is I guess maybe we could say equal to a data cube. This doesn't feel like the most efficient flow of everything, but I don't know if that's it. Let's see. Print and shred at least 50 data cubes, no walking around. Pro tip from the management: workers give to and take from other workers. I did it in 6 seconds, but I took a lot longer than it should have taken. Yeah, 120 seconds when they wanted it in 50 seconds. See, so we'll come over here into the third one. So they probably just want you to go ahead and take everything in front of you, It probably doesn't matter. And give it to... And then... Probably take everything in front of you. And then... Does this work? See, I still don't know why do they jump forward? Because they take from the shredder, and when they try to take something from the shredder, they jump forward. Odd. So yeah, take that. And let's just see if there is kind of if this changes things in a super efficient way. I don't know why it would. What I think you'd have to do, 108 seconds, is say if you're a printer person, just take it from you and just keep on doing that. Just you're gonna constantly take that. Otherwise, everybody else is gonna take from the person to the right and give to the person on the left. I'm not sure if that's really necessary. If we could get this to happen twice every time. Let's see. Take from that and give to that. If there's a shredder in front of you, then you probably just need to see if my item is a data cube, give to that. See if that still works. I don't think that's working. I don't know why it's not working, but it should have worked. Okay. I see why it's not working. I needed to put a jump here to loop that way. Still feels like there should be like a diagonal part of this. And that's got us down to 85 seconds. And I kind of wonder if it is just as simple as putting a third code line there. It might even be as simple as putting a fourth code line there. Hmm. 85 seconds. Probably isn't even necessary to do that. See if that works. So you gotta take one from the person to the left. It tries multiple times to give one. See that? That was just like really, really slow. We got it down to 85 seconds again. Is the give to take from perhaps faster? If we do it that way, that does seem like that might be faster. 84 seconds. Still like way slow though. So we have to eliminate this one, I think. Take from and then you give to that person. See if that speeds things up. Probably don't need to take from it at all. But see how this doesn't feel any different? So the idea that this took 88 seconds is kind of laughable. It just doesn't really make sense. So now I'm down to 68 seconds out of 50 seconds. So, okay. Do I speed things up if I add a second give to command? See, and what becomes questionable is how many of these actions do these guys do in the same cycle that this character does something? Because this one picks something up and tosses something. So is that all in one cycle, or is that in 2 cycles? I'm still at 68 seconds, so that doesn't seem like that sped up at all. Let's see. This one takes from and then gives to. And is there anything that should speed this up? See, it's like it tries sometimes and then it works and sometimes it doesn't work. Now I'm back up to 88 seconds. The only thing I could think of doing is adding a take from here. I've only been really paying attention to this, so if something is playing differently this way, okay. What if we were to put an if statement here? If to the right of me let's see. If my item is bigger than to the right of me, which it should be, give to you. Yeah, it just stops. If it's lesser, it just stops. If it's not equal, I don't know why that if command would speed things up. Any kind of logic, flow control should slow things down. Well, yeah, I keep going in circles here with this. It really doesn't. Yeah, it really doesn't make a lot of sense for me to waste my time on these extra elements. Let's just see what the next part of this is. Budget Brigade 2. It's probably the same type of puzzle. Ugh, I have a headache. No one is allowed to walk. Just be a conveyor belt, you know the drill. I also took the liberty of removing tempting floor tiles. Just read your instructions over there and leave me alone. Shred data cubes valued 50 or higher on the right, smaller on the left. Okay. So, if in front of me is a printer take a thing from it and just keep that. And if in front of me is a shredder, if my item is a data cube, give it to that. Those are the two special cases. And then the third special case is if to the left of me and is a worker, and to the right of me is a worker, and in front of me is a worker, which is just this one person. If my item is greater than 49, feels like if they were going to use 50 as the default number, they should just have that default value at 50 to start with. Give it to the person on the right. Elsewise, give it to the person on the left, and then keep on doing that. And then we have the general people here, these three, that just need to give it to the people above us. So we'll just say if there is a worker above me, I'm just gonna always be giving upward. And then if there isn't one above me, now this is going to be hard. Let's see. I guess what we'll do on that one is we'll just sort these. See, shred at least 20 data cubes, no one is allowed to walk. Yeah, we'll just sort on this row. So, give it up, and so if there's not anyone above me, if my item is less than the person to the right of me, I'm going to give it to them. Elsewise, I'm gonna give it to then I guess maybe we'll just do if my item is greater. See if that works. I don't think that probably is gonna work, but we'll see. Try that again. Seems like give to might just be slower than it should be. Yeah, I don't think sorting's gonna work. Let's see. Maybe we don't really need the double test here. See how this works. Seems like nobody ever made it to the shredder section either. Why is that the case? Like, specifically, why would... If in front of you is a shredder, yes, you should then be... This jump should be down this way. Okay. So I got it up the T, but I don't have it going to the right at all. If the number is, if my item is bigger than that, hand it to the right and take from the left. Otherwise, see if that fixes it. Well, 50 got over to this direction. That's not right. If in the direction to the right of me equals a data cube, a worker, that doesn't help much. See, I don't know what code you give to this one that you don't end up giving to also this one. And that's what complicates it, is the mirroring aspect of this. You cannot give anything to the left, really. It really should just be taking, I think. See, that put a 19 where it should not be. And these, I guess you just can do this part to actually get it into the shredder, so we can actually get some failed scenarios actually happen here. But eventually I'm gonna run into a scenario where the number is below 50, and for some reason it's going to still end up on this right side. So it's kind of a funny joke. I took the Turing test, I failed. If to the left of us is a worker, if to the right of us is a worker, I don't think I fixed anything that way. I think I probably made it worse. Could have probably written this better so that these two characters... Why is this throwing it back? Why is it throwing it back and not throwing it in the... things? If to the right of me is a hole, take from this, else take from that. Of course, they're going to run that if command every single time when I could just copy all of this command. Is this working? Still doesn't seem like it's quite right. Because these guys just keep moving it back and forth. This clearly is the problem of the code. if to the left of you is a worker, send it to the left of you. Perhaps give it to the left of you instead of take it. It's probably backwards. What if you tried to give it or just take it several times though? What if this was take, take, and take? What would that look like? And then take, take, and take. Probably should be give. Like, even if you're doing this right, I think you would have a lot of pop-up messages. So you got 65. Decides 65 should go that way, that's right. 78 decides that correctly. Goes that way. Maybe it's direction. It's probably an easier way to do this, isn't there? If the value to the left of you is less than 49, don't take it from them, but give it to them. Well, don't do anything actually in that scenario. See, if the value to the left of you is less than 49, take it from the person. Yeah, that way. That should be it. Elsewise, if the value to the left of you is greater than 49, we could do greater than or equal to 50 also if we wanted to, but that's just going to make it have more symbols in it. It's greater than 49. Take it from there. Let's see. If the value is less than 49, on the right, take it. If the value is right, 49 on take it. We'll see how that works. Well, I do believe we've got it. Except for in the rare case that you have actually 49. Okay. So, less than or equal to 49. Try that again. I could have done less than 50 in that place. There we go. And no telling how many different ways you could probably fix this so that it uses less code. Like if you were there's probably a considerable amount of code that you could just get rid of. For instance, if it's that, take it from there. If it's that, take it from there. Otherwise, give it up. See, we can just do that and eliminate a big section. Let's see. Do that. Undo that. Do that. That can eliminate a lot of that. And then that probably means you could probably eliminate all of that code too. See if that's still doable. Yeah. See. Yep. Eliminate that code. And then it probably means you could also eliminate that code. And maybe you don't even need this code. Let's see what happens when this gets to the left. Right. It just clogs up. What if I was to do that and then put that there instead as just one big thing. And in front of me is a shredder. So that's down to like 12 bits of code. And I could probably eliminate a little bit more too. Yeah, 12 lines of code. Super slow. But yeah, because you really just need a take from here and that's pretty much all you need. There. So that's like 10. Well, what happened there? Why did we lose these guys? Alright. Stop that. If in front of you is a printer, take from. So 10 lines of code, that should be it. It's hard to evaluate a game like this though. Certainly it's super long. You're not really going to have any bosses. You're not going to have any major twists or plot twists or anything like that. 205 seconds instead of 105. The biggest challenges you're going to have are just to try and get all the little extra things done. And honestly, this might very well be a game that I just play off screen a lot after covering it, and I just might decide, hey, I'll work on this for a few hours as a way of chilling out. Overall, we have one puzzle and then one more cutscene to get into the purple, bluish. And then when we're out of that, it seems like we're finally going to start doing some math, maybe. There's another cutscene to the oranges. And then there's a red section with no cutscene all the way until the very end of the game. And these are all just going to get longer and longer. We can see and tell. The good news is there is a rather long stretch here of mainline puzzles, so they're probably not super long or difficult. Yeah, it seems like the bonus levels are going to become a little bit less common. And if I just focus and decide to keep my attention only on accomplishing the goal and not perfecting the goal. That should be a better experience for me, certainly. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media, there's a bunch of links down below. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.